Om Shanti. Today Murli date is 20th May 2025. Baba says, sweet children, Baba has come to enable you to earn an imperishable income. You can now earn as many imperishable jewels of this knowledge as you want. Question: what special effort is required to change devilish sanskar into divine sanskar? Answer: in order to change your sanskars, practice remaining soul conscious as much as possible. Devilish sanskars are created by your coming into body consciousness. The Father has come to change your devilish sanskars into divine sanskars. Make this effort. First, I am a soul, and then there is this body. Song: you wasted the night in sleeping and the day in eating. Om Shanti. You children have heard this song many times. The spiritual father continues to caution you spiritual children not to let this time slip by. This is the time for earning a huge income. The Father has come to enable you to earn an income. There is a great deal of income to be earned, and you can earn as much as you want. This income is that of filling your aprons with the imperishable jewels of this knowledge. This income is for the future. That is the path of devotion, and this is knowledge. People do not know that devotion begins when the kingdom of Ravan begins, or that this knowledge begins when the Father comes to establish the kingdom of Rama. This knowledge is for the new world, whereas devotion is for this old world. The Father says, now first of all, consider yourself to be souls. It is in the intellects of you children that you are first souls and then bodies. However, according to the drama plan, people misunderstand this and think the opposite, that they are first bodies and then souls. The Father says those are perishable. You discard one and take another. Sanskar are in the souls. By becoming body conscious, your sanskar become devilish. Then the Father has to come in order to change your devilish sanskars into divine ones. This entire creation is that of the one Father, the Creator. Everyone calls him Father, just as a physical father is called Father. Both the words Papa and Mama are very sweet. Only a father is called a creator. First of all, he adopts a wife and then creates a creation. The unlimited Father says, I come and enter this one. His name is glorified. He is called the Lucky Chariot. They show an image of a human being, not a bull, etc. The Lucky Chariot is a human body. Only the Father comes and gives you children his own introduction. You should always say that you are going to Bap Dada. If you simply say the Father, it would then just be the incorporeal one. You can only go to the incorporeal Father. When you leave your body, no one can go there just like that. Only the Father gives you this knowledge. Only the Father has this knowledge. This is the treasure store of the imperishable jewels of this knowledge. The Father is the ocean of the jewels of this knowledge. It is not a question of water. It is the treasure store of the jewels of this knowledge. He has this knowledge. Water cannot be called knowledge. Just as human beings have the knowledge of medicine and of law, in the same way, this too is knowledge. It is about this knowledge of the Creator and of the beginning, middle, and end of creation that the Rishis and Munis says that they do not have knowledge. Only the one Creator can have this knowledge. He is also the shade of the tree. He has the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. Only when He comes can He speak this knowledge. You have now received this knowledge, and so you are becoming deities through this knowledge. First, you receive this knowledge, and then you claim the reward. At that time, there is no need for this knowledge. It is not that because the deities do not have this knowledge that they are ignored. No, they attained their status by studying this knowledge. Because people don't have this knowledge, they call out to the Father, Baba, come and show us the path. That is, give us the knowledge of how we can change from impure to pure. You souls now know that you came from the land of peace. Souls reside there in silence. You came here to play your parts. This is an old world, and so a new world must surely have exist. No one knows when it exists or who used to rule there. You have now come to know this from the Father. The Father is the ocean of knowledge, the bestower of salvation. People call out to Him, Baba, come and remove our sorrow and grant us peace and happiness. Souls knew this, but they became Tamopradhan. This is why the Father has come once again and is giving his introduction. Human beings neither know about souls nor the Supreme Soul. Souls don't even have the knowledge to become God conscious. Previously, you too did not have this knowledge. Now that you have received this knowledge, you understand that you had the faces of human beings and the characters of monkeys. The Father has now given you this knowledge, and so you have become knowledgeful. You have received the knowledge of the Creator and creation. You understand that God is teaching you. Therefore, there should be so much intoxication. Baba is the ocean of knowledge, and He has this unlimited knowledge. Whomever you go to, let alone the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world, they do not even know what a soul is. They also remember the Father as the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Yet, they say that God is omnipresent. The Father says, according to the drama, it's not their fault. Maya makes their intellects absolutely degraded. Insects only feel happy in the dirt. The Father comes to remove you from the dirt. Human beings are trapped in a bog. They have none of this knowledge, and so what can they do? They are trapped in the quicksand, and it will be difficult to remove them. Even when you remove them halfway or three quarters, they still let go of the hand and fall back in again. While giving this knowledge to others, some children become slapped themselves by Maya because they act against the Father's directions. They try to remove others from the book and they fall into it themselves. It then takes a great deal of effort to remove them because they are defeated by Maya. The sins that they have committed make their conscience bite them insides. It is a battle with Maya. You are now on a battlefield. Those are violent armies that fight with physical power, whereas you are a non-violent army. You claim your kingdom with non-violence. There are two types of violence. One is use the sword of lust, and the other is to beat someone. You are now becoming doubly non-violent. No one knows about this battle of the power of this knowledge. No one knows what non-violence is. The paraphernalia of the path of devotion is so huge. People sing, "Oh purifier," but no one knows how I come and purify everyone. In the Gita, they have made the mistake of calling a human being God. Human beings have created the scriptures, and it is human beings who read them. Deities do not need to read any scriptures. There are no scriptures there. There is knowledge, devotion, and then disinterest. Disinterest in what? There is disinterest in devotion and this old world. There is disinterest in the old bodies. The Father says, whatever you see with your eyes, it will not remain. There is disinterest in this dirty world. You also have visions of that new world in divine visions. You are studying for the new world. The study is not just for this birth. All other studies are for that time and that particular birth. It is now the confluence age. You receive the reward in that new world. From what you are studying now, you receive such a huge reward from the unlimited Father. You attain unlimited happiness from the unlimited Father. Therefore, you children should make full effort and follow Srimad. The Father is the most elevated of all. You become elevated through Him. He is always elevated anyway. He makes you elevated while taking 84 births. You become degraded. The Father says, I do not come into the cycle of birth and death. I now enter this lucky chariot. You children have recognized Him. Your tree is now still small. Storms also come to the tree. Leaves continue to fall off. Many flowers emerge. Then when storm come, they fall off. Some fruits also emerged very well. But even those fall off in the storms of Maya. The storms of Maya are very powerful. On that side, there is physical power, whereas on this side, there is the power of yoga, the power of remembrance. You have to make the word remembrance firm. Those people simply speak of yoga. Yours is remembrance. Whilst walking and moving around, continue to remember the Father. This is not called yoga. The word yoga is very well known by the sannyasis. They teach many different types of yoga. The Father teaches you so easily whilst walking, sitting and moving around. Continue to remember the Father. You have been my lovers for half a cycle. You have been remembering me. I have now come. No one understands what a soul is. This is why the Father comes and makes you realize this. This is a very subtle aspect that has to be understood. Souls are extremely subtle and imperishable. Neither a soul nor his part can be destroyed. It is very difficult for those who cross intellect to understand these things. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. You children have to make a great deal of effort to remember the Father. This knowledge is very easy But it is said of remembrance that there are those whose intellects have no love for the Father, and those whose intellects have love for the Father. When someone's remembrance is good, it is said that his intellect has love for the Father. Your love has to be unadulterated. Ask yourself, how much do I remember the Father? You also understand that by continuing to have love for the Father, you will all reach your karmate stage and discard your bodies. Then the war will begin. The more you love the Father, the more Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan you will become. The examination will only take place once. When time comes to an end and all your intellects have love for the Father, destruction will take place. Until then, war and etc. will continue to take place. People abroad think that death is in front of them and that someone is inspiring them to make bombs. However, what else can they do? It is fixed in the drama. They bring death to their own claim with the power of their own science. You children say, take us to the pure world. However, Baba would not take your bodies. The Father is the death of all deaths. No one else knows these things. It has been remembered death for the prey and happiness for the hunter. They say that destruction should stop and that there should be peace. However, how could peace and happiness be established without destruction taking place? This is why you must definitely explain the cycle. The gates to heaven are now opening. Papa has said, print a book on this gateway to the land of peace and the land of happiness. No one understands the meaning of this. This is so easy, but scarcely a handful out of millions understand. You must not become disheartened at the exhibition, etc. Subjects too are created. The destination is high and it does take effort. Effort is needed to have remembrance. Many fail in this. Your remembrance needs to be unadulterated. Maya makes you forget again and again. No one can become a master of the world without making effort. Full effort has to be made. Beware the master of the land of happiness. We have been around the cycle many times. We now have to remember the Father. Maya creates many obstacles. Baba also receives service news of how today you explain to an organization called the Vidut Mandani that today you did this. Now, according to the drama, the mothers are to be glorified. You children have to be concerned to keep the mothers in front. This is the living Dilwala temple. You will become the living form and you will then continue to rule there. Those temples of the path of devotion will not remain. Acha, to you sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning. From the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna. 1. You have to reach your karmati stage by having unadulterated love for the one Father. Have unlimited disinterest in this old world and these old bodies. 2. Never act against the Father's direction, nor be defeated on the battlefield. Become doubly non-violent. Blessing, with your good wishes, may you uplift and serve those who defame you, just as the Father does. Just as the Father uplifts those who defame him, in the same way, no matter what type of soul is in front of you, you can transform that soul with your feelings of mercy and good wishes. This is true service. Just as scientists are able to grow things in sand, in the same way, become merciful and use the power of silence to uplift those who defame you and thereby transform the land. From your self transformation and good wishes, any types of soul can be transformed because good wishes definitely bring success. Slogan, channeling this knowledge in the basis of remaining constantly cheerful. Apyat signal, imbibe the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. During the whole cycle, no one has such a spiritual personality as you Brahmins do. This is because the one who creates your personality is the highest on high, the Supreme Soul Himself. You greatest personalities of all have complete purity in your thoughts and dreams. Together with this purity, you personality have spirituality on your faces and in your activities. When you personalities are constantly stable in this purity, you naturally become able to serve everyone. Om Shanti.